Hello everyone, this is Barbara Calvano and welcome to your weekly angel messages. This video is for the week of August 22nd through the 28th. And here we go. This week I was guided to use the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. This is the first deck that she created and it's one of my favorites. Going to clear the deck, any old energy, and I'm going to pray and ask for the guidance that is there for myself and for those who are watching this video. Guidance, energy to empower us to live with grace and ease. As I've been talking about in various videos, the possibility of working with angel cards is to strengthen our own intuition. Begin to trust those messages that we're already receiving, and often we get confirmation. Confirmation from an angel card reading, confirmation from a counselor, a coach, and that strengthens our intuition. So many of us give away our power and don't trust that we already know. Knowing is not the same thing as doing. So once you have the knowing, then asking for the angels to support us to take those actions to implement that wonderful inspired message that we may be receiving. So for the beginning of the week, and as always I'm asking for Archangel Michael, Jesus and Mary, Archangel Haniel to be present in this message, in this reading. So for the beginning of the week we have this card, and for the middle of the week, we have this card. This one wants to come out for the weekend. Here we go. So, the beginning of the week, we have the message, emerging. I love this, emerging. Growing, changing, allowing, this following the messages from last week. We are coming out. We're coming out of the old. There's been a tremendous amount of healing that's been happening if you've been allowing it this past few months. When you've had those things come up for you, instead of resisting them and just getting angry and reacting the same old way, and allowing them to emerge. You emerge as a different energy, as a different person. There is, for you and for those watching this video, a possibility of really coming into your own, having a sense of confidence and courage that you've not had in a long time, and perhaps it's even a whole new feeling. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Think about like the dolphin emerging, coming up out of the water. Think about the flower blooming. There's a possibility of a big shift that you've been working on consistently for a long time, and it's emerging. It can also be you may receive that particular idea or inspired message that just cracks the egg, really shifts everything. So in working with the angels, it's really about being a clear vessel so that you can hear, respond, and be in tune with what's happening around you. We're getting messages all the time. But if you're intoxicated, hungover, or you stuff yourself with a lot of not so great food, or you're not getting enough sleep, your energy's totally off. Or if you are misusing recreational drugs or even pharmaceutical drugs, you can imagine your energy vortex, who you are as a vibrational thing, is going to be askew. And we're not looking for perfection. We're looking to starting to understand that we're responsible for this space that we are, this listening. And the more you enjoy that, make friends with it, you're going to see really positive results, and you're going to really experience this emerging. And emerging is what I see it as like coming out of the cave, coming out of this kind of a muck or darkness that you may feel has been with you for a long time. So really look for that experience of emerging, whether it's in your relationships, your health, or your work, your ideas, your productivity. Emerging. witness what that is about for you. And then for the middle of the week, we have freedom. You're going to experience a whole new freedom. Now, this freedom's not just going to come and knock you on the head unless you are allowing the experience to come in. And this takes a lot of rigorous honesty. You have to be, people will say, the experience that you will have is going to be according to how open you are, how much can you allow. Freedom. That's conversations some people won't even have. They'll pretend, yeah, I'm fine. But when you really get to your heart's matter, to what's really going on with you, and you can say to yourself, I am not experiencing freedom in finding a relationship, expanding in my job, or with my health. So you're going to have an opportunity to experience freedom. And again, now really hearing from the angels, there's going to be a vibrational shift in energy. It all started happening. A lot opened up on the 8/8, but things have been shifting much since 1988, when there was the harmonic convergence. So there's things shifting, but how willing are you to accept that you can have a new reality? Now, you can have the same old problems, but a whole new sense of empowerment about your life, including aging, including, the worries about finances, the basic things we all have, but having a sense of freedom, which will be peace and joy. And then for the weekend we have balance. I love it. So from this sense of emerging, a whole new sense of freedom, and then you want to also bring in balance. You just want to make sure that you don't get too attached to holding on to one thing, because that's not great either. How do you have balance? How do you have balance with everything that's going on in our life, in the world? Watch your thoughts. Give over all your negative thoughts to the angels. Literally like a basketball I've got right in front of me, and I just shoot it over to them. It's one way you can do it. Give it over to them. That's what they're there for. We're not really supposed to be sitting around contemplating our navels and over-analyzing everything. It's really like an egotistical experience. This is about living almost with an empty, not emptiness, but the ability to flow. Have negativity come in, but just don't get attached to it. Have things happen, but don't react. This is mastery. It takes practice. But by practicing, you get better at it. Better at having balance. So look at areas in your life where you know you're out of balance. And, don't be fooled by some of the new thought leaders that say balance is stupid. There's no such thing as balance. We're not looking for perfect balance. We're looking for, if you are not getting enough sleep, bring in the balance with that area. If you are not eating enough green, healthy, organic vegetables, we'll balance that out a little. If you find yourself getting attached to people who don't respond, getting angry with people over and over again, balance that out a little. How can I balance that? Yin and yang, it's all possible. So it's a really powerful week. Emerging, freedom, balance. I love how it all flows together. So just be aware in your life, and I always go back to my clients. When you start working with your clients, you get healthier. You just get healthier because there's a natural way of taking care of yourself that allows for you to listen and receive messages. Be in touch with your intuition. And that may include taking yoga classes, drinking a lot more water, eating more healthily. You can see already that's going to improve your life. Taking walks, being in nature, getting rid of those people, places, and things, walking away from toxic situations that no longer serve you. And they no longer serve you if you keep telling yourself, I really ought to change this. I don't feel good after I've been around the situation. There's also ways in which you can shield yourself, which I highly recommend Robert Reeves' online course called Peaceful Protection. which he has every now and then. You can check out his information, Robert Reeves from Australia, the naturopath. But shielding is very powerful, and being consistent and practicing energy shielding with colors and with focused intention, you can make a huge difference, a dent in allowing your absorption of other people's energies. So I wish you a very, very beautiful week. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like more information about who I am and what I do, please visit my website at bcalvanocoaching.com, and also where you could book an appointment with me if you'd like a session, either by phone, Skype, or in person in Manhattan. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed week. Namaste.